Hey guys, this is NCSO7 here, coming at you guys with another review video. Today I am going to be reviewing Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight for the PlayStation 4. Now, this review is going to be very similar to that of my Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight review, if you've seen that one already. This one is going to be pretty similar because I have the same sort of opinions towards this one, so without further ado, let's get going. So, we'll start off with the presentation for the game, and the presentation is pretty good. The game looks pretty nice, and of course the graphics look really good, especially after Persona 3. I don't think Persona 3 has aged poorly at all, but I do definitely think the game could look better in some areas. I mean, all the game's models look really good, but now with Persona 3 Dancing, all the characters look really good and really classy in HD. And yeah, I don't really have much to really say on it. It just looks really nice. Then in terms of the story, I mean, basically there's not really much of a story, so we'll skip over that one. But then we'll get into the actual gameplay. The gameplay is pretty similar to that of the other Persona Dancing games. Basically, you have to tap the button at the right time. Yeah, that's pretty much what you do. Essentially, these notes come across the screen, and then you have to press the button at the right time to match up with the beat, and you also have these scratchy things you do with the right stick. It's honestly pretty good. I mean, the gameplay is definitely a little bit repetitive, but it's definitely really nice and really unique for a rhythm game. It's also pretty easy for a rhythm game too, and we'll get into that a little bit later in terms of difficulty, but overall, the gameplay for this game is simple, but hey, simple is fun. And there's a lot of other things you can do. You can customize your character, you can choose what song you want, and so much more. But we'll save that for the content. But overall, gameplay is pretty good, and the controls are responsive. I don't need to go over that. And now we finally made our way to the content of the game. Now, I believe the game was $30 when I bought it. And for $30, it's alright. I mean, there's definitely a lot you can do in the game regarding the one big thing being the social events. Essentially, you unlock social events after completing various things in the game, whether you unlock challenge modifiers, maybe you get a good amount of perfect scores, or maybe something simple as dress up like your character with this many outfits or something like that. Essentially unlock the social events that way, and that also will unlock more costumes and more accessories and stuff like that. And yeah. Now, in terms of the music track, there isn't that many songs. Very similar to Persona 5 Dancing, there aren't really that many songs when Persona 3 has a lot of great songs. I don't know. I understand this is Persona 3, so they would have to upscale a lot more environments if they wanted to do it, because Persona 5 Dancing, I mean, Persona 5 is already on PS4, so they could just take the stuff from that game and just put it into 5 Dancing. But with Persona 3, I mean, that game wasn't ever remastered for an HD, at least as of yet. And it would probably take a lot more work to make the environments and just, I guess, animate a little bit more. So I can assume that may be why, but I don't know. There's not a lot of music. It's pretty much the same amount of music as that of Persona 5 Dancing, and I wish there were more. Persona 3 Dance has a great song lineup, but good God, could they get a few more songs? They got a lot of songs in Persona 3 that they just don't use. So, there's that. And there's a lot of costumes and stuff like that, but overall, I'd say in terms of content, I'd say the game is better to buy used. I'd say for $30, I'd say it's decent enough. If you like Persona 3 and you like rhythm games, go for it. Don't really have much else to say on that front. Next, we got the soundtrack, and I mean, I don't really need to talk about it that much. It's great. I mean, it's a dancing game, so of course it's going to have some good kick-butt music, but the music's pretty good. I mean, it's Persona 3, so I can't really say too much that hasn't been said already, but the music overall is very decent, so pass from me. And now we finally get into the final thoughts. I like the game. I will say I definitely don't enjoy this one the most out of all the other ones, because I played Persona 5 Dancing, as you guys know, hell, even Platinumed it. And I played a little Persona 4 Dancing, But I would say 3 dancing is probably my least favorite right now. I don't know. Just doesn't feel nearly it feels more but the thing is, it's still fun for what it is. It has fun gameplay, good looks, and has a decent enough song lineup. I'll give it that. So, on my scale of 0 to 10, I am going to give Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight a 7.5 out of 10. So, that's my thoughts on the game. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Take care.
It's showtime! Did you enjoy the show? Well, time for the highlight.